If A is the following set of values, show that A squared minus 5A plus 7I is equal to 0, and also find our A inverse. So first thing first, we'll find A square. So that would be 3 minus 1, 1 and 2, multiplying 3 minus 1, 1 and 2. So it's a simple straightforward multiplication. 3, 9 and minus 1, this is 8. 3 and 5. Then we have this to be minus 3 and minus 2, minus 3, minus 2, minus 5. And we have this to be minus 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, looks correct. Then we have the LHS. We have to prove, right? So we'll pick up LHS. A square minus 5A plus 7I. So A square is 8, 5 minus 5 and 3 minus 5 times of A will give us this particular expression, and 7 times of and the next thing is, let's multiply the scalar quantity over here, plus minus 15 plus 5 minus 5 minus 10. Plus 7, 0, 0, 7. Now 15, 0, 0, you have to get 0. There is no other possibility. 0 and 0. If you don't get 0, then you have done something wrong. That's equal to our RHS. Okay, we proved it. So we have to figure out A inverse. So as we have A square minus 5A plus 7I is equal to 0. So to find the inverse, we will do the following. First thing is, I will expand this and I will shift it to the right hand side by adding minus 7I both ends. So we can write that, or we can just do this. Now we need to multiply with A inverse throughout, multiplying all terms with A inverse. So we will end up with A into A into A inverse minus 5 into A into A inverse, which is equal to minus 7 into I into A inverse. Now if I happen to combine these two elements, these two matrix, not elements, these two matrices, so I'll end up with A into I minus 5 into I is equal to minus 7 into A inverse. Okay, simplify this and then divide with minus 1 by 7. That would be your answer. So let's do that. So A will turn out to be, A is, I always copy the question wrong, 3 minus 1, 1 and 2 guys. Okay, so into I will give us A itself, minus 5 times of 1, 0, 0, 1 minus 7 times of A inverse. Let's let that be that. So one more step, plus 3 minus 1, 1 and 2, plus of minus 5, 0, 0 minus 5, minus 7 A inverse. So minus 7 times of A inverse is equal to minus 2, 1, minus 1, and this would be minus 3. And finally, we have A inverse is equal to minus 1 by 7. We can multiply, and I think we should multiply. this negative. So finally we have 1 by 7 times of the matrix plus 2, 1, minus 1 plus 3. So this is how we figure out the inverse of a matrix, provided we have such an equation.